Jazz hands. Okie dokie, here we go. Finale time, baby. Everyone limbered up, warming up. Hi everyone, it's Lucy, and today we are here for the final part in what has been an enormous wardrobe declutter, closet clear out sort of series. Today I will be trying on all of the dresses that I own, and we're just gonna see which ones are gonna stay. I'm actually keen for this one, mainly because it's the last one and I'm so close to being finished, but mainly because today is gonna be like a flash game of trying on different princess dresses like Doll Divine. Was it Doll Divine? I spent a lot of time on that website. I get to try on and chat about some of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe and just make sure it's nicely curated and compact. It's in line, you know, with my personal style philosophy. That sounds a little wonky. I wouldn't describe myself as a minimalist or like a capsule wardrobe girly. I don't really put those like limits or parameters on my personal style and my wardrobe. I will tell you that I do get stressed out with clutter. You know, mentally knowing that you have options and you don't like some of those options or don't really feel good about some of those options, that's what I'm trying to do and eliminate. And we have very successfully done it for quite a significant portion of my wardrobe. Like, it's feeling streamlined, it's feeling purposeful. I've been really enjoying styling my outfits recently, and I feel like that is a very good sign. But today we are going to try on all of the dresses, and I was gonna say there's not too many, but there's a few. And there are a couple in my eyesight that I am definitely on the fence about, so hopefully you can help me. We can talk it through together and see which of the dresses are gonna stay. Also, a little mini disclaimer, I have mentioned this in other videos, but as much as I enjoy declutter and organization content myself, I think it's important to mention that I have a slightly different relationship as a consumer to clothing because it's part of my job. And I know you all have big, beautiful, juicy brains that are capable of critical thinking, but just something I want to mention. Let's keep it at the back of the noggin as we continue on. And let's get ready to try on a bunch of pretty princess dresses because I'm a pretty little princess. And I know you're very astute, you're very clever. You saw that I'm already wearing a dress. And that's right, I am. This is the first dress of the video. It is from Faithfull The Label. I just got it off Depop a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. The passage of time, question mark. I've already gotten a lot of wear out of it. I wore it on my birthday. I'm pretty sure Faithfull The Label is an Australian brand. They make really beautiful kind of summery dresses. And I've definitely been a little bit more conscious about buying pieces that are practical for me, because something I noticed as I've been doing this process and filming these videos is a lot of the pieces that I don't end up reaching for or I don't end up liking, if it's not a preference issue, it's usually a practicality issue. And it is frequently very hot where I live, and I frequently come into situations where I want something kind of girly, casual, a little bit dressy, but something that's still going to be comfortable to wear. And this dress is the type of like little versatile, spring, summery, kind of lightweight dress that can be dressed up or down. It's the type of neckline I like, it's the type of colors I like. I love a little puff sleeve. It's like girly and princessy, but not like too girly and princessy. But before we jump into the rest of the dresses that we're going to be looking at, I want to say a big thank you to this video's sponsor, Vivaya. I'm so jazzed to be talking about Vivaya again. Vivaya is a footwear brand that have a variety of classic and stylish designs with a focus on being eco-friendly and sustainable. I have been wearing their shoes for quite a while now. I want to say over a year, definitely, maybe almost 2 years. And I have gotten so much wear out of them. Recently, I've been wearing the Margot Mary Jane flats. Mary Janes are like a classic style, but I do feel like they have been kind of on trend recently. I have them in this really gorgeous denim blue color, but they have a bunch of other colors as well. All their products are made using a seamless 3D knitted design using recycled materials, creating a zero waste process, with each pair of shoes being the product of 6 recycled plastic bottles. And I don't know if it's just me, but I really feel the holiday season creeping up on us. And they have some new pairs which I feel like would work so well for gifting, whether it's for someone else or perhaps a little self-gift. So these are the Hannah slippers. They are very adorable. They're very me. They come in a bunch of colors. I obviously am partial to the soft kind of dusty pink, but there's also a blue, there's a black, and there's some neutral colors for the neutral girlies. They also have these, which are the hazel slippers. They have a little wool knit on top and then a little fluffy interior. And I actually think these would make for a really great gift, because a cute pair of slippers is not something that I feel like people will treat themselves to often. And I personally feel like the best gifts are like the mix of cute and practical. So cute and practical. Anyway, love Vivaya, love working with them. I'm gonna pop all of the links down below so you can check them out. Also, importantly, they do have their Black Friday sale on at the moment, so lots of little deals and steals going on. I do have an exclusive Black Friday code with them, which is LucyVivaya_BF. Their Black Friday sale runs until the end of November with free shipping on all orders and a discount that increases with every pair of shoes you buy. Plus, they've extended their free return window from 30 days to 45 days. So if you've had any Vivaya shoes on your your wish list or sitting in your cart, then maybe now could potentially be the time that you should check that out while the big Black Friday sale is going on. Thank you again to Vivaya for sponsoring this video and supporting this little rat woman, and let's get back into the video. And here is the next dress. This one's a little bit interesting because this one survived the last declutter, but it was like on the fence. I was like, I'm not sure about it. And here we are again. And I have developed my thoughts, and I think I'm gonna pass this one on. And the main reason is that this one, honestly, in terms of practicality, isn't that. It's not very practical. I love the color and the style, and I also like the shape, but the shape is what is the problem. And the issue is the bodycon-ness of this. And it's not that it's bodycon, because I don't really have an issue with bodycon. I actually quite like bodycon in certain scenarios. This dress is like a cotton elastane kind of mix, so it's like a little bit of a stretchy cotton. So I like that it's cotton, it's nice and light, it's not too hot to wear. But little fact about me, I like to go places and do things. And this dress is the exact kind of dress where it just like rides up and rides up and rides up and rides up, and it's just like I'm always finding myself like pulling it down. And that's just a case of like the dress design with the material meeting my body type and shape, but I can't really do things in this dress, and I do just want that type of versatility in my wardrobe. But I find myself not reaching for it in casual situations because I'm often doing things like going for a walk with someone or like taking public transport, and I just know that's gonna annoy me. So I'm better off at passing this on to someone who's gonna get more use out of it. Okay, this next one was another one that I was on the fence about a little while back. I couldn't really decide, but I feel like I have made up my mind now. I have the clarity I need. I think this little kind of cottagecore girly sort of number is quite cute. I got it off Yesstyle ages ago. The fit is not amazing, but it's pretty good. I don't think it looks horrendous. I can't hate on the silhouette. However, this dress is made from quite a sweaty material, and it gets really, really hot. It's actually really hot today. And this dress, for me, in terms of the vibe, is definitely more of a spring-summer vibe, which also happens to be the sweatiest season. And I have worn this out a couple of times, and I've been like, this outfit is cute, but I'm always like, ugh, it's very sweaty. Like, I hope we can go inside to the aircon soon. I feel confident in my ability now to find pieces that are as cute and girly pop as this, but are also not as sweaty. And my decision to say adieu to this one was kind of cemented when I got this one, because it's a very like similar vibe. It's like a girly floral short casual sort of sundress vibe. They're a little bit different, okay, I know that, but these would be worn in very similar situations. And why would I wear this one that gives me sweat when I could wear this one that brings me joy? So yeah, it's just another practicality element. We're going into the hot months. It's very front of mind. It's actually very hot today. Call me picky, but if something has got a little spot in my wardrobe, I need to make sure that I'm actually using it. Otherwise, it just creates a mental clutter in my brain that stresses me out. So this one is going bye-bye. Don't mind the way I am wearing and styling this, because I'm not exactly wearing the correct undergarments for this, nor would this be how I would style it. But I just got this dress recently, and I haven't worn it yet because it's only just started getting hot, and this is very much like summer TM vibes. This one was me taking a calculated risk on Depop and giving something a go. This is a little tube dress from Jerf Avenue, and I'm not 100% sure if it suits me, but I haven't really played with styling it yet. But it was a calculated Depop risk because I wanted to try it, and there isn't really anywhere in person that I can try this on, and it was much cheaper than buying it new from the website. So I figure if I play around with it and style it up and I don't love it, I do think I would be able to successfully repop this. It's just a bit different for me. I don't normally wear strapless stuff, and I'm not wearing like the right stuff for it, like exactly. But I don't know if you can see, the pattern is like flowers and berries, and it's lots of like cute little pastel colors. But I thought this could work well for any like very summery scenarios, or potentially with like a white linen shirt on top or a little lightweight denim jacket, both of which I have and I like. It's a mix of organic cotton and elastane, so it's quite breathable. It doesn't really feel like super sweaty or anything. If this dress was made of polyester, like disaster zone. I'm not used to seeing this silhouette vibe on me, but I do think I will be attempting to style this up for an occasion very soon, so that will kind of be the make or break. I think if I play around with it and I can't make it work, then that would be, I don't know. I'm making a lot of statements in these videos about like what I do like, what I don't like, and making a decision based off that, but I don't have it all figured out. And this is an example of that. So pending thoughts on this one, but I'm gonna keep it because I did just get it and I still wanna play around with it and style it. I'm feeling hopeful, I'm feeling optimistic. I find that's generally a good way to go, but I'm not, like, it's not concrete. It's cotton. Stupid joke. Okay, this dress is very random. I got it off the Iconic like years ago, maybe 5+ years ago, like quite a while ago. And I've held on to it because this dress has had enough occasions where it's come in clutch it's come in handy because there's something about the elements of this dress that just make it work for certain types of situations. That sounds really weird and nebulous. This dress is very comfy to wear. It's very easy to wear. This is the kind of dress where it's like, you know, it's a cute little slightly dressy dress, but it's still formal enough and like workplace appropriate enough that it works for a lot of scenarios. And I just always felt very comfortable wearing this dress in those scenarios because it's got a nice length, like the neckline, you can kind of unbutton it, but you can also button it up to be, you know, more modest. Like it's just that kind of dress that's useful for those kinds of scenarios. I haven't been in those scenarios for a hot minute, so I haven't really needed to wear this dress. But I don't know, every now and then there is like a scenario or a circumstance where I need to be like in a semi-professional sort of environment and I need to be a little bit more dressy than I normally am, but it's not like cocktail party dressy, it's like formal corporate dressy. I still really like this dress on me. Like, even though it's quite different to a lot of what I wear now, I think the test would be if a scenario came up where this would be a candidate and I chose something else instead, then that would be a signal. I think I might keep it. Okay, I am definitely keeping this dress. I treated myself to it last year and I ummed and ahed over buying this dress. And as much as I talk about fashion and clothing and stuff, it's not that often that I am so like taken with something and I'm really like, you know, thinking about it for a long period of time. I had seen it online and then I had an event coming up, so I like went in to try on a few things just to like see what I thought. And then I tried this one on and I was like, oh, damn it, I really like it. And I didn't buy it and I thought about it and I waited. And it was actually my mum who was like, okay, you clearly have thought about it a lot and you seem to really like it and you are still talking about this like multiple weeks on. So how about you just buy it? It was, yeah, definitely a purchase I thought about for quite a while, but it has worked out. I'm getting the wear out of it. I'm just glad that it worked out because I am always worried that if I think about a purchase a lot and then it doesn't work out, that it's like a little bit more soul crushing than normal. I love the silhouette on the sleeve too. There's just so many good things about this dress. I really like this dress. Okay, yippee. Moving on. And here we have Surprise, another kind of girly, princessy, summery little sundress. This one is from a Korean brand and I can't remember the exact name of the brand, but it was on Codibook and I will try and link it down below if it's still available. And I think this one is maybe made of like a viscose blend or something, so it's quite lightweight and very breezy. I feel like it's the type of effortless sort of sundress that you see like the French girly brands doing. I feel like it's that kind of vibe. And I actually just realized that I did not zip it up properly. Oh, it's getting caught. Maybe we just leave it. Okay, the zip is caught. Doesn't normally do that, but I don't want to bust it and ruin it. Depending on the aftermath of that after this video, that could change what I do. But no, I do think I am keeping this dress. And not to bring this dress up again, but I feel like, you know, the comparison is again there. But I feel like this one is like a flirtier kind of vibe as opposed to this one, which is a little bit more like princessy vibes. So they're different, but they're also similar. And they're both in my closet because they have those similar traits of things that I like. Another keeper. One of these is not like the others. One of these is not the same. This is weirdly spooky for my wardrobe. It's very different to the other ones. We're kind of moving into like some of the wintry options. I primarily have spring summery dresses, hence the mostly consistent pastel color palette till now. And I wore this recently for Halloween to go see a movie. And I was like, this is the perfect like casual Halloween look. But I partially in my mind was like, oh, I'll probably declutter this one because it's not something I really reach for. But when I wore it recently, I was like, wow, this is actually really cute and I really like it. It's something a little bit different, but obviously still has similar elements of things I like, and I picked this dress for a reason, and it's very nice quality as well. And so it was interesting because I don't really reach for it a lot, but when I do wear it for the types of occasions where I require a little black dress or something a little bit spooky, I really like it. So I think maybe I'll keep it. I probably will pop it into storage because this is a little bit more like a wintry item for me. It sparks joy for those particular occasions. That's the key phrase we're searching for. Not that I'm like doing this strictly the Marie Kondo way, but she's got some points. I mean, one of us has a Netflix show and it's not me, so I'm gonna take her tips and use them where they're handy. And this does spark joy for spooky occasions. While we're on the kind of wintry spooky train, this is another dress that's quite different for me. I'm not sure if when I say different for me, I just mean like dark colors or including black. But even in like silhouette, this is like a baby doll kind of swing dress, which is also pretty different for me. And I wore this quite a few times in the cooler months. I've done it like this, just plain, or also with a belt. and with tights and without tights and whatnot. So I found it, you know, quite versatile, quite fun. The fabric is nice, it's comfy. It's just a little bit different. I don't know, I'm very much in like the spring summer mindset now. So it's kind of like weird putting this on because I'm like, why am I wearing this? So mentally, I am no longer here, but I did enjoy wearing this. I will keep it around for the next winter season and hopefully I like it and enjoy it as much next year. That's the hope. That's always the hope, that the objects we acquire will continue to serve us. Huzzah. I believe this is the last of the girly pop sundresses of the short variety. This one was like such a good depop find. This is from For Love and Lemons. It's the Jackson dress. I think it's one of their best sellers. I had this dress on my wish list for the longest time because it has so many things that I really like and look for in cute little girly pop dresses. And I'm excited that it's warming up again because it's like the perfect spring vibe. I do think though, minor criticism, I do love it and I'm keeping it, but I do think potentially it's like just a little shorter than I would like. Super minor nitpick. And it like kind of depends because sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, that's too short. And then other times, like depending on how I kind of like adjust it, I look at it and I'm like, it's fine. Like that. If I like bring the neckline up, I'm like, that's too short. But if it like sits lower, then I feel like it's fine. And I realize it's like, we're talking about that much difference in space. I don't know, am I just like overthinking it and it's actually like a completely fine length and not weird? Or would like putting an extra like ruffle that's like that big help me out? Or am I just like Delulu and it's completely fine? I don't know, I think I'm overthinking it. I'm an optimizer. I do like the dress though. I mean, if we don't focus on this though, if I just come forward, like it's so cute. Like the neckline with the frills and like the puff and the little bow tie. Yeah. This is like so cute, but let me know your thoughts, please. Thank you. Don't mind the undergarment situation here being a little wonky, but this is a slightly longer sundress. Can you see it if I back up? Maybe? I'll just get in. Is that's good, yeah? This dress is from Reformation. I got it secondhand at a charity shop for $25. I think it retails for somewhere between $200 to $300. I'm very satisfied with that because I do think this is actually really beautiful quality and a really nice dress. It's just like a little lavendery, lilac-y gingham. It kind of is very like a picnic coated dress, but I don't exclusively wear it to picnics. I do sometimes layer it over like a little white t-shirt or something just for a little more sun coverage, okay? But yeah, I think I've had this dress for going on almost 4 years. I still like it a lot. I would be really keen to try some more pieces from Reformation because I know a lot of people really like Reformation. Problem is that it's not in Australia and the pieces are not inexpensive either, with returns potentially not being an option or being very much a hassle / expensive. It's the kind of brand that I would like to explore more of because it seems to have a lot of stuff that I would like. It's just a little tricky, you know? So yeah, howdy. I feel like the straps on this are a little bit wonky and I'm not wearing the right undergarments for this, but I like this maxi dress. Again, it's been a hot minute since I've worn some of these things because I swear to you, last week, chilly, cardigans, jumpers, cold. Pretty much as of 2 days ago, sweating, fans on high, putting blankets away because they are no longer needed. So it wasn't until a couple of days ago that these dresses would really have been options that I would have been wearing. But this dress, that was astute. This dress is from Princess Polly. I believe it is called the Curtis maxi dress. It's got some little purple flowers, got some little orange flowers. I'm not really an orange girl, but you know, like little tiny orange flowers. Like, I'm tolerant, I'm accepting. And I feel like the print and like the color is very casual, but then the silhouette and the fit is like kind of dressy. It's like all the way to the floor and doing like a bit of a mermaidy sort of moment. I have like here, you can see. The only thing about this dress is I took it on holiday last year to Cairns or North Queensland, and I went out to dinner with my boyfriend, and then we kind of decided we would go to a bar, like a club. If you're from Cairns or if you've been to Cairns, we decided to go to Gilligan's. The bottom, you can't really see because I did a pretty good job of getting it out, but there's like kind of a slight grey stain from like the wet goo on the floor of that bar. So there's that. But also, yeah, you can't really tell because it's all like kind of pleated and ruffled around there, so you can barely see it. But I know the sin is documented. I'm just having a look to see because I was just trying to think about what other like dresses I have that are similar to this, and I don't think I really do. I have another one which I'm about to show you, but I'm more on the fence about that one. That one's a bit more of a controversial pick, whereas I've already worn this and know I like it, and it's cute. It's like a bit drama. It's a bit more like, wow, wow, wow. Although, I have my eyes on this particular dress from Realization Par, and there are a couple of them on Depop, so if you're seeing this video and you're from Australia, please don't buy it yet, maybe. I mean, you can if you want it more than I do. So it's kind of similar to this, except it's made of silk, and you know how much I love a good silk, but I don't know exactly which size I should get, and I'm still deciding on it, but I have been thinking about it for at least 6 weeks. So let me know your thoughts. So that's something to consider, but for now, this is cute and I'm gonna keep it. Yay! Okay, once again, I'm not wearing the ideal undergarments for this dress, but I have a mild dilemma about this dress. This is one of those like House of Sunny dresses. I feel like a lot of people are ragging on the green one, the Hockney dress, the one that Kendall Jenner wore, for being very like micro trendy. That's a debate that we're not going to get into today, but I do think it's a shame that some people would have that dress and they like it, but they don't want to wear it because a pocket of the internet thinks it's like overdone. Because if you go outside into like public, I don't think I've ever seen a single House of Sunny green dress in public, in person. I don't think I've ever seen it once. So I definitely don't think it's like oversaturated. There is also a high chance that living in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia would not have the highest percentage of House of Sunny Hockney dress purchasers and wearers. Anyway, tangent, that's not really the point. This is like the Hockney dress, but it's in the Blue Crush, Summer Crush. But when I saw this colorway and this pattern online with like the little hibiscus flowers, and it's kind of like retro vintagey vibes, and this color is like, I love this color, like this baby blue color and like the matcha minty green color. This has a lot of things going for it. Even like the neckline is really nice, but there's something, I don't know. This is another example of the problems of living on a giant island where there are a lot of things that you just can't see or try on in person and are kind of hard to get. So if you like, you know, take the plunge, you bite the bullet and you get it, when it gets here, it could be not really what you want exactly, or you know what I mean? Like I didn't know exactly what the material would feel like, and now that I have it, it's like a synthetic-y, like fluffy kind of material, which I don't hate. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but it's a little bit of an odd choice because it's like a fluffy material that keeps heat, and this, in other aspects of design and vibe, is a sundress. I guess House of Sunny is a UK brand, so their summer is maybe not quite as humid as my summer. The other thing is I'm not sure the fabric and like the drape of it is necessarily the most flattering to me personally. And flattering is not the be all and end all, but I think the intention of this dress is to look a particular way, and I don't think it necessarily gives that effect on me, maybe, if that makes more sense. I think that's a better way to explain it. I think the back is fun. It's like one of the fun details of this dress with like 3 holes. I don't love that you can see my bra. I think I would have to wear something, you know, sticky, perhaps. I've only worn this out once, and the time I wore it, I was having a really strong allergic reaction on my face. And so it was hard for me to feel, you know, particularly slay or beautiful, because I was like, why are my eyes swelling? I wouldn't say it was a good judge of experience of like, do I like this dress or not? But we also know I'm an overthinker, so maybe I just need to give it some more time to marinate in the wardrobe and see how we go. I feel like this would be a very fun thing to wear to like the beach, or for like a summery beachy vibe. You know, like going out for drinks, sitting with some sunglasses at 4 o'clock with like a nice spritzy cocktail. Like that's the vibe I envision. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I'm not sure if I've quite what my concern is. I think we're maybe getting somewhere around there, but I also could be overthinking it and it looks fine. I really like the color a lot and I like the vibe a lot. I'm just a baby. I'm just a girl in the bedroom. Okay, a little bit of a vibe shift. We've kind of moved away from the beach and back. Well, you could still wear this at the beach, but you know what I mean? This is more of an all-rounder rather than a holiday special. I feel like I've talked about this dress in a bunch of videos, but this dress I really like. I also have pretty good memories in this dress. Not that I'm like a good memories equals keeping clothing item kind of person, but a little bit, little tiny bit. I bought this in Thailand from a brand called Pomelo. I like the silhouette. Love a butterfly sleeve. Love a butterfly sleeve. How good are butterfly sleeves? And this is one that I tend to wear a little bit more in the cooler months, just because like the black elements on the dress tie into my more wintry types of accessories. And also it is like I think it's a polyester, which, you know, it can get a little bit sweaty at times. This one not as sweaty as some. It could be more sweaty, but in those cooler months when it's not quite as summery and humid, I do get quite a bit of wear out of this. An occasion where I'm going to pick this dress does tend to come up like multiple times in a season, so yeah. Okay, I haven't worn this dress in a hot minute, and when I first put it on I was like, what? When did I ever, what? And then I realized that I usually style this with like a nice big belt. This dress is definitely one of the dresses where every time I've done a clear out I've been like, maybe this one, but then I'm like, oh no, but like it was really useful, you know, or like, oh, but like the print has cute flowers on it, and like those things are true. But as I'm wearing this now, I think this one is maybe gonna go bye-bye. It has elements of my style, but it's like practical and appropriate in like workplace situations, because it's like a little bit colorful, but it's still like long and mostly covered, you know what I mean? But now I even think that if I was in a situation like that again, I wouldn't pick this. I would pick something else. You know, it was good for a reason in a season. I can see why I picked it, but I don't feel like I want to style this, or I'm not particularly excited about it. It doesn't spark joy. So I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Okay, I've just popped the next dress on, and I'm gonna be real with you for a moment, and I might cut this, but also, hey, why not? I take the little yum-yums to keep me from becoming pregante against my will. Stunning. Love bodily autonomy like that. But I don't know if it's just me, because everyone is different, but I feel like as I get towards the end of that period before I begin the release of the lining, I'm talking around this so weirdly. If we were talking about this in person and it wasn't on the platform, I would be a lot more direct. I wouldn't be kind of using weird euphemisms. I don't know, if I'm being honest, it's like the time of the month where I'm not feeling like the bodycon option is going to be the first option I pick. And so when I went to put this on, I was like, well, I don't know if how I feel about this today is going to be how I would feel about it another day, and the decision-making process. Like, I'm just trying to be candid. I was looking at this and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this today. My brain chemicals are probably not being as charitable and as fabulous and nice as I would like them to be, and they probably would be on another day. But I just think it's good sometimes for my brain to do big boy brain and, you know, do it, and it's actually completely fine. And I am going to look at this footage and be like, come on brain, what the heck? Did that make any sense at all? Not sure. Anyway, this dress. But I do like this dress. I love a baby blue. It's a very easy way to win points with me. Baby blue, yes. I'm not in love with it today, but I think it's because today is today. And I think I would maybe be more in love with it about a week and a half from now, specifically-ish. So I think this one is gonna stay for the moment, and we'll kind of see how we go by the end of the season. Okie dokie, I'm just fiddling with the buttons on here, but this dress is a vintage number that I picked up in Thailand. I feel like it's kind of blending into the background on camera, but in person it's, well, it's not that different from the background. It's like a white and kind of like light pastel peach kind of stripe. And even though I don't really wear a lot of like orangey, peachy kind of colors, there's something about that like peachy tone, which is a little bit more corally. I actually don't think I brought up color theory yet today, which is probably a world record in a fashion video since I've done that color analysis video. Round of applause, everyone. Great job, me. But I do think it's interesting because orange is like, I think one of my, you know, quote unquote worst colors. Again, it's like a guideline and a tool. It was really, really helpful for me because it like affirmed some things I already thought, but I understand some people, like, they do it and it's like not helpful for them and they don't like it. Like any other style system or, you know, piece of advice, it's a tool. If it's helpful for you, then good, the tool's working. And if it's not working for you, then shove it back in the toolbox and like hide it somewhere in the garage, like not important. But I feel like I was wondering why I feel like peachy pinks work on me with makeup. What's that all about? And I think I saw something, but there was like an explanation for how coral colors, like certain corally pinks. I'm not a color expert, as you can tell. It's why I hired someone else. But there was something about how corals work for summers. I've forgotten the explanation now, but clearly the takeaway was all I really wanted. In saying that, I don't actually think this is a coral pink. I think it's kind of a peach. And maybe it's not the most flattering color, but it's also like combined with white, so it's like really white. There's like enough pink in it that it's not like a creamy yellow, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're looking at this being like, that is a heinous color on her. And maybe it is, but I still really like this dress. I'm gonna go with my gut instinct. I am gonna keep this for the moment and see how I go during the warmer months where I'm more likely to wear this, because it's like a cottony kind of sundress. And if I don't find myself reaching for it, then that will probably be the answer, but I think it's cute. I also think what could be influencing me is that I thought it was like such a good find, and it was. I can't remember exactly. This is either like 60s or 70s, so it's like true, very cute vintage. I'm gonna marinate and sit on that, but I think I like it. But let me know if I am clouded. I've said it a few times, but doing the summery dresses is hard because I haven't worn them in like 4 or 5 months. So it's been a hot seccaroonie. And here we are. We have come to the last dress in the last video of the wardrobe declutter / trying on everything I own series. Bless up. So this dress I actually got at the start of winter at the Steele warehouse sale, and it's quite summery, so I haven't had the chance to wear it yet. But you know, it's in the wardrobe now. I had it in storage, and now it's out of storage, and I can wear it soon for something. I don't want to say it's like out of my comfort zone, but it's a little bit of a different vibe than what I normally go for. Like the color is a little bit more vibrant, but I also, again, color analysis. We got through the whole video without talking about it at all, and now we're just gonna talk about it a little bit, okay? As a little treat for finishing the video. And I saw this at the warehouse sale and I was like really drawn to it. And I have like an app on my phone so I can like pull up the little color chips on my phone and like hold them against the clothes. And I was like, oh, this is a bit different than I normally wear, like a bit more vibrant in terms of the stripes, but I'll try it on. And then I held up the phone color to the dress color and it was like the same green. I don't really go for that a lot. I don't think I've really ever gone for a gem green. I've done like a minty, sagey, matchy, lighter kind of green, but not one quite this vibrant. It's not even really that crazy vibrant, like it's literally mixed with white on a dress. But for me, I was like, this is a bit different. And I think it's kind of groovy and fun. And also like the silhouette of the dress is a little different, but it's fun to try new things. And I also think this will be really cute for like the festive season. And like, I feel like I could do some really cute like hair styling vibes with this dress. Like I have my hair in a ponytail for ease of swapping in and out of clothes, but I do think like some really nice like a voluminous blowout with like a little braidy moment or like some little bows or something cute like that could be very fun and like summery mermaid princessy vibes, perhaps. I don't know. Jazz hands. Regardless, we have come to the end of the video. We've come to the end of the wardrobe declutter series. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will insert some clips just for your satisfaction so you can see what my wardrobe is looking like at the moment now that we've done this clear out. Do keep in mind I've put some of the wintry items away for storage just so it's not cluttering up my wardrobe, because they are basically useless for this climate until a few months from now. Or if I went traveling somewhere cold soon, maybe. More details to come on that. But I hope you've enjoyed hanging out in this little series. I will be updating my depop with some things, so do keep your eyes out for that if that's something that interests you. And due to upcoming events, I will be doing just some more general cleaning and decluttering and sorting in the apartment for the next little while. I don't know if anyone would be interested in a makeup declutter. I could potentially do it on, you know, a more vertical social platform in like smaller bites, but let me know if that's something you're keen on and I'll decide how I want to do that. Also, another big thank you to Vivaya for sponsoring this video. They do have their Black Friday sales on at the moment, so go and check them out. I am gonna remove one half of my undergarments, your choice as to which, and put on a big t-shirt. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!